We don't have access to running water where you have a water fountain. They don't acknowledge the fact that we're struggling.
Why can't you use the water fountain?
Because there's lead contamination in our water.
And how long has this been going on?
Since I was in the 4th grade.
Since you were in the 4th grade?
Yeah, since I was in the 4th grade.
And you're a junior in high school?
Yeah, I'm a junior in high school.
How many of us have drank from a water fountain in school?
Sure.
Right? You may not think much about the water your kids are drinking when they're in school, but maybe you should. An Eyewitness News investigation found that lead in water fountains is a serious concern for schools in our area. You just saw Deborah Roberts interviewing that young man. You have Kristin Thorne with us here to talk about this.
It's a story nationwide, and it is something that we need to talk about in our schools and our communities, and lead pipes are the thing, right?
They are the thing. That is what contributes to all of this. So we analyzed the most recent reporting data for schools in New York and New Jersey, and we found that 43% of schools in New York and 56% of schools in New Jersey had water outlets test beyond the recommended maximum amount for lead in the drinking water. Now, guys, there is no federal requirement at all for most schools to test for lead. It's up to the states to decide if they want to do this. Connecticut, for example, has no state laws or regulations to address lead in schools' drinking water. Schools in New Jersey and New York, however, guys, do, and in fact, both states have strengthened their regulations in the last 2 years. The issue of lead in drinking water is a problem for most schools in our area, and as you mentioned, Sam, it really comes down to old water fountains and old lead pipes. The school buildings really themselves, many that were built with lead pipes, think about it, in the 19th and early 20th centuries, and lead is particularly harmful to children. Even low levels of exposure have been linked to learning disabilities, stunting of physical growth, and damage to the nervous system. We reviewed the testing data in New Jersey, for example, and found that nearly 60% of schools in the state issued notices to their school communities last school year that lead had been found in the drinking water. For years, students in the Jersey City School District, for example, weren't able to easily get a drink of water. Most of the water fountains were turned off and covered because of lead contamination. They were covered with tape. But the school district is using $10 million in federal and state funding to replace all the lead pipes in the district.
My commitment as the superintendent is that our children have drinkable water every time, whenever they want to. They can just get up from a classroom, go to a water fountain, and drink.
The superintendent of the school district, you guys saw right there, she says they're in the last phase of this remediation and have about 14 school buildings left to do. And this is an issue for schools not just here but across the country. You saw Deborah Roberts. We participated, WABC, with ABC News and 7 other ABC stations across the country, taking a look at this issue in schools across the nation. You can watch the full investigation. It is fascinating, called The American Classroom. It's on Hulu or the ABC News app.
It's a big story.
It is a big story. Like, where do we even begin here? So you talked about there is no federal requirement for most schools to test for lead. Let's talk about now what the president is trying to do. You know, how does this all relate to the Biden administration and the EPA's plan to replace all the nation's lead service lines? A lot of people said there was a lofty goal to do this in 10 years.
Look, the Biden administration has made it clear that they want these lead pipes out from households, from businesses, and from schools. They are certainly offering up billions of dollars in grant money to schools, to businesses to take advantage of. Replacing these pipes is very expensive. You saw some of the pictures there. Everything has to come out, and it has to get put back in. And so it is very costly. It is very time consuming. So the Biden administration wants this done, and they're offering a ton of money to do it. But I have to tell you, even through everything that I've read, this is still going to be voluntary, you know, for schools. This is still, I'm not seeing anything that says that this is something that's going to become mandated. At this point, though, the administration wants everybody to do it, and they're offering the money for schools to do it.
Let's go backwards for a second, because we got into this honestly. When we were doing a lot of infrastructure early on, pipes were made out of a great material called lead. They held water, they moved water, we put them in communities everywhere. It was only later that we learned that water passing through that metal actually leaches that metal into the water, which means when it sits in the pipe, what it's made out of, the pipe, comes into the water, and that there's no safe level of lead for children, right? So now the goal is to get rid of these old pipes and get new pipes in so that we don't harm kids in the future. So just to everybody understand, it's not someone doing something terrible. It's just what we thought was good isn't so good right now, and we
Right.
need to get rid of it. So how do parents talk to their schools? Because I feel like right now, parents have been kind of hands-off on this conversation, right? So how do they get involved with the conversation in their schools to say, hey, are we looking at this?
Sure. Well, obviously, contact your school administrators. They are required, if there is an issue with lead in the schools, they are required to publicly acknowledge that. So these letters, you can go on the school district websites and you will see that they are required to post these testing results. Also, if you are concerned, you go to your doctor, take your child to the pediatrician. They can run a blood test. If you really are concerned about this, you can absolutely take your child. It's a simple blood test, and they can see if anything comes up.
That's a great point.
Have we had people have major problems with that, with the blood tests?
Not that I'm aware of, but it's there. It's
You gotta
there.
check it out.
You got to check it out, like anything.
What about the sinks? What about this?
The sinks. Okay.
Yeah.
So I looked through a ton of data and the testing results, and I have to tell you the highest amounts that I saw of lead come from the bathroom sinks. Now, the bathroom sinks are not considered drinking outlets. So often they're not shut down because you're not supposed to be drinking out of the bathroom sinks.
Right.
So I would say, as a mother who reviewed this data, to just talk to your children about drink from a water fountain or from a water station that the school has set up. Because some of the readings, and these are acknowledged, if you would like to see the lead that could be coming out of the bathroom sinks at your child's school, that is all available to you. You have to go to the website. Some are easier to find in some school districts and not. I'm not saying that's strategic. I'm just saying that that's the fact. And so, but you can certainly call your school administrators and say you would like to see the most recent testing results, and you can see it for yourself.
From what I understand, like those bathroom sinks, you can safely wash your hands,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Because it doesn't get absorbed into the skin.
Exactly.
But it's a different story if your child is.
If you're
Exactly.
ingesting
And you'll
it.
notice some of the sinks that are in the classrooms that they're using to clean for food or science or things like that, those do fall under the regulations. So it's just the bathroom sinks that get a little
But if you're
interesting.
If your water fountain's taped up and you're a kid and you're thirsty,
that's exactly what
That's
you're
sort
gonna
of the concern. So that would be,
okay.
from what I read in the data,
Right.
that would be my recommendation.